Hey guys, so welcome back again to my video. So this video I'm going to be taking you through my journey of how I built my home, a dream home from the scratch. So at this point, this is a lot of has happened at this point. So we're just going to start from here where we had done the POP on the ceiling, we had done the tiling, although at this point the tiling wasn't completely done, but screening had not been done on the walls. So that's why you see everywhere is still looking dark, because of course there's no electricity yet. So, and also the walls are not screened, so everywhere is looking very dark, very dark. This was like around 12 noon, 1 p.m. However, because there's no electricity inside the house and there of course no POP, as in sorry, there was no screening, which is the white walls, everywhere is looking dark, but you can see that the tiles are still being done. That's the tiler still working on the tiling of the floor. It was a lot of work, honestly. It was it was a lot. Yeah, you can see that's the second balcony. So the house has 2 balconies and 3 bedrooms. All rooms are in suite. This is the 3rd bedroom. You can see nothing is being done. The walls are not screeded. They're still fixing the tiling. Everywhere is so dark, honestly. Just follow me through the journey. Yeah, this is the living room. The living room is really spacious. This is the second balcony. Remember, we had one balcony at the back. They just finished the tiling here. This is the entrance from the front door, and this is the tiling of the staircase too were also being done. Everywhere is still dark because even this welcoming entrance, the walls were also not screeded. Just finished doing the tiling here as well. You can see some parts underneath the staircase have not been done. Even the compound had not been done by then. Everywhere was just looking very messy and very scary. Like, it was a whole journey. All right, so at this point you could see the difference already with just screeding of the walls, white wall screeding. Everywhere is already looking bright, and even at this point there's still no electricity in the house yet. The tiler at this point was just messing up my work. Like, the screeder used about 4-5 days to finish, and the tiler was still like he was still not done. In fact, at some point I had to even change the tiler because his work wasn't neat, and I saw that he was stealing lots of my cement, and I got word that he was selling my cement and my tiles because I bought a whole trailer load of tiles for the whole house. The house is very big, so I had to change the tiler at some point because he was just delaying. But you could see at this point this place was already done in terms of tiling. Yeah, we have kind of finished the tiling and the skirting, although some part of skirting had not been done. Like, you can see that part, skirting had not been done in that side. Yeah, the whole house had been screeded in terms of the walls, so you could see the difference already. You could already see what screeding does. It brings out the beauty and the brightness of a house, especially when you use white wall screeding. Now this is the kitchen. Yeah, this is the kitchen. This kitchen took a whole lot, so I didn't want to use the cabinet kind of wooden stuff. I wanted like a brick one that will make it more sturdy. However, the bricklayer I used at this point to messed up my work, so I had to break it. This was like the 3rd time we're breaking that setup just to get exactly what I wanted. The tiling on the kitchen walls had been done. You could see that part. I had to tell them to break it because he just did rubbish. It's a lot because then I was living on the mainland, so it wasn't easy for me to be monitoring the work they were doing on the island. And it was just a lot. I work 9 to 5, so it's only weekend I usually come to supervise what they're doing. That's the store. This is the entrance of the kitchen. That's the store. This is the back. So the house has a front entrance and a back entrance. This is the back entrance. Fun fact, I love the tiling I used at the back entrance. Unfortunately, the front entrance was already done by someone that I just couldn't break it. Yeah, so this is just what the kitchen is looking like at this point. Screening had been successfully done. You could see the whole place was really messy. Tiling was almost concluded, but it's just that some parts had not been skirted as per the skirting. This is the second balcony at the entrance, and you can see the compound looking all messy. it was just a lot at this point, guys. Honestly, this was one of the most difficult projects I've ever done in my whole life. Like, I literally supervised, bought materials, like did everything myself, like everything from scratch to finish. It takes a lot. Yeah, so this is the we're about to start the carpentry work for the rooms. That's bringing in the cupboard. So that was the carpenter had already brought the, this is the master's bedroom. The carpenter had already brought the carpentry work to set up the cabinets, or yeah, the wardrobe for the rooms. So that was the one for the first master's bedroom. This is the middle room, and that's the third room. Yeah, so that's it basically. You could see here too, they had not brought the wardrobe for that made for the middle room, but at least the tiling had been done. Yeah, the tiling had been done, even though it was a lot of stress and fighting. But yeah, so we had not yet installed the WC at this point. You can see there's still some spaces upward. I think I used about 3 tiler at this point, honestly, to finish up the tiling. It was just a lot. Artisans can frustrate you. It's one thing to have money, it's one thing to buy the materials, because if you give them to buy the materials, they'll mess you up. It's one thing for them to negotiate how much they want, and it's another thing for them to actually do the work. It was crazy. You can see this was the point I had to change to the third tiler, because the guy had not finished the work I gave him, and he had already almost paid him 80% of the work. It was crazy. It was crazy. This, in fact, tiling of this whole house that shouldn't take 2 weeks took 2 months, 2 freaking months, just because the tiler was set to frustrate me. Okay, so this is the guest bathroom. You could see he had not even done. In fact, at this point, he did not do what I wanted. I had to bring in the third tiler to break up that space and just, yeah, get it. But you could see that screening had been done, POP had been done, skirting had been done everywhere. Yeah, at least in major parts of the house, walkway and all of that. You could see at this point the guest bathroom had been finally done in terms of tiling. So at this point the tiling was all completed everywhere. Yeah, we had finished the tiling at this point, and I think at this point the carpenter had installed, yeah, the wardrobe, as you can see. Yeah, so the carpenter had installed the wardrobe in all 3 rooms. So I came here on a Saturday to supervise what they were doing. Also for the kitchen cabinet, the carpenter, because I used a different set of carpenter for the wardrobe in the bedroom and the kitchen cabinet. I was supposed to use the same carpenter for the kitchen cabinet, but I asked him to first do the wardrobe cupboard, and I didn't like the quality of work he did, honestly. I didn't like it. The wood looks fine, the cupboard looks fine, but I didn't like the stuff. Honestly, artisans will just frustrate you. I didn't like the quality of what he did, although everybody kept saying it was beautiful, but to me it wasn't the quality I wanted. I wanted HDF, he used MDF. It was just all messy, but at this point I couldn't just do anything. So this is the middle room. The cupboard wardrobe has also been installed at this point. All 3 rooms the wardrobe had been installed, yeah, as you can see. So I think we're going to the kitchen, which is my favorite part. Yeah, so at this point they had done with the, you could see everything had been done. The bricks had been done as per the kitchen stand. Even I didn't use marble. I decided to use tiling because I just loved the tiling of the floor, so I maintained it. Sink has been set up, but at this point I think what was left here was just the installation of the cabinets and the doors. Yeah, so you can see at this point, this was a Sunday. We came early in the morning, so I had to use a different carpenter from the mainland, because the other one that did my wardrobe in the rooms, I didn't like the quality of work he used, and I used him around us on the island. So I had to bring my guy from the mainland. This was the inspo I wanted. I specifically sent this picture to him. I wanted HDF quality wood for the kitchen. This was the outcome of the work. I think they did a pretty good job. Yeah, it was good. This was it. This is the outcome when they had finished installation. And of course, this is the final outcome of the master's bedroom. This is the master's bedroom. I think I linked a video on my channel, my bedroom reveal. So this is what it's looking like. I would still do a separate video for the entire house, but we're still setting up some parts of the house. We're not done yet. You know, this house is really big, so it's a lot, but this is the bedroom and I love it so much.